So yeah, whether if this means we're going to be seeing some kind of updates on Rumba Rapids, maybe even a whole retheme. Just looking over to my left, I'm spotting something very interesting. It's time to discuss the latest Fright Nights speculation. Yo, what is going on, guys? My name is TheJackSilkstone. That's right, today I'm once again back here at the Thorpe Park Resort, bringing you guys an update of all of the latest news that's been happening here at the park. It's a very, very windy day today, so I'm very excited to get down Monk's Walk and be a bit sheltered from this wind. But yeah, over the past few days we've had really exciting news regarding events happening at the park. We've got some Fright Night speculation coming up already, guys, and we've also had some super exciting news regarding some of the rides here at the park, and we've had some confirmation as to what's happening to some of those Old Town rides. But yeah, as always, we're starting off today here at the entrance of the park, where, if I just show you guys, Tesla have now left the park. As you can see, their gigantic marquee has been taken down, which is interesting because last year they were here a lot later than this. It's like mid-February and Tesla have already left. So yeah, it's nice to see the drop-off car park nice and clear once again there. I forgot what Colossus and Saw look like from this view. And it also looks like right off in the distance they're doing some work over on the entrance plaza. There's a lot of construction vans and stuff over there. Yeah, it definitely looks like there's some kind of work going on. But yeah, as I said, I'm not going to mess around today. I'm going to head straight down Monk's Walk to kick off this update. Now, I said I was looking forward to getting down Monk's Walk because I'd be shielded from a lot of the wind, but I have to say it's certainly a very muddy one today. We've had a lot of rain in the area recently and it's not ideal at all on the old shoes. But I'm going to power on as we've now reached the Thorpe Park part of Monk's Walk. We've obviously got all of the Rumba Rapids boats here, still undercover. I've been listening out to see if I can hear any rides testing as I head down towards the park, but I'm not hearing a whole lot. But one thing I have noticed is that the Rumba Rapids op booth is currently having some work done just over to my left. I actually just had to stop and look up a few Rumba Rapids POVs from the 2021 season just to confirm that that op box did in fact used to be like more of a tan colour in the past few years, which means they've just fully painted that. Like when I was approaching it, I was thinking like a lot of those windows have been taken out and they are doing like quite extensive work on that op booth. So yeah, whether if this means we're going to be seeing some kind of updates on Rumba Rapids, maybe even a whole retheme, I don't know. Could we be seeing the classic Rumba Rapids music returning? Because it obviously changed when the whole colour scheme of the ride was brought in. I wonder if the entrance kind of building will also have changed colour. I genuinely don't know. I'll see if I can spot it through this little gap in the fence. Just as I was giving up hope that you couldn't quite get a sightline of the Rumba Rapids kind of entrance building, I did in fact manage to get a tiny little glimpse through the trees, and it does seem to still be that kind of tan paint colour. So maybe it is just the op box that's been painted. But yeah, Nemesis is also looking brilliant over to my left. Once again, I was hoping it would be testing today, but it doesn't seem like it is. Oh my god, I'm slipping on the mud. But yeah, it was nice seeing that Park Vibes board there again. I mean, it was just a few weeks ago that I kind of spotted that and was discussing the event lineup this year, and it seemed incredibly likely that Park Vibes would be returning. However, it now turns out that we've got two brand new events, Mardi Gras and Carnival, and then obviously we've got Oktoberfest and Fright Nights after that. So yeah, it's certainly an exciting year for events here at the park. Just looking over to my left, I'm spotting something very interesting. Again, a few weeks ago I was pointing out that because it's winter and a lot of the trees don't have as many leaves as normal, you can actually get a rare glimpse of the graffiti wall just through this little sight line here. However, today I'm noticing that the wall next to the graffiti wall, which was previously just left as it was just like a kind of mouldy white colour, to be honest, that has now been painted black, and there seems to be like some rainbow artwork that's gone on that. It's very difficult to see from this sightline and so far away. Might even need to put my glasses on to see this. Oh yes, there we go. It's like seeing in 4K now. But no, unfortunately, because of where the trees are and everything, it's difficult to see what's actually going on down there. But yeah, there's definitely been some form of painting. Where if the wall to the left of the graffiti wall has also had the same treatment, I'd presume so. If they're doing one, they might as well do the other. But yeah, it definitely looks like it's going to make that graffiti wall fit in a little bit nicer than it did before. So I've now made my way down opposite Old Town, where of course there's been so much speculation regarding this area over the past few months, ever since the announcement of Project Exodus, which is due to be the UK's tallest roller coaster, which will be located in this general area. However, with that has of course meant the removal of the current children's rides in this area: Lumber Jump, Timber Tug and Rocky Express. And as I said, it's been a lot of speculation here on the channel and in the community about what will happen to these rides. Well, we now have some official confirmation from Thorpe Park themselves as to what's going on. Lumber Jump, the little bouncy ride, will in fact be staying at the park. It's going to be moving over to Amity, where it will be renamed Highstriker. The park have actually shown off its brand new logo and branding, and I have to say, I'm a big fan. I really like it. And yeah, over on Twitter, they've confirmed that it's going to be located by Storm Surge's final drop. So by the sounds of it, it's going to be located just about here. Now, in regards to the other rides in Old Town, well, Thorpe Park have confirmed that Timber Tugboat has in fact set sail from the island, but they'll let us know if it's due to be docking somewhere else soon. So to me, it sounds like the park know that it's leaving, but it doesn't sound like they necessarily know exactly where it's going at this point. Literally just whilst I'm editing this video, Chessington have just released some brand new plans for their updated Pirate Cove area this year. And as you can see, one of their new rides looks suspiciously like Timber Tug. So yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Now, in regards to the Rocky Express, one of the oldest and most iconic Thorpe Park rides ever, in my opinion. Well, Thorpe Park confirmed that after 30 years in the industry, the Rocky Express is currently exploring its retirement options. Ultimately, it's Rocky's decision to make, so we'll give it time. So to me, it sounds like the decision isn't 100% that Rocky will be just leaving the park forever, but it's seeming likely that Rocky Express has had its final day, which is super sad. As I said, it's such an iconic ride. If you do look just through this little gap in the fence here, you can actually see that Rocky Express is still actually in the park, or at least the tower of the ride is. So it's not fully gone yet. It might even still be there when the park opens in March. And just as I continue down, as you can see, the wind has taken a bit of a toll on platform 15. It's blown some of the posters down. And that leads me very nicely to discuss the latest Fright Nights speculation. Now, it seems a bit early to be talking about Fright Nights already, even for me as like the biggest Fright Nights fan. It's only February. However, with Thorpe Park's recent announcement of their events, obviously in the video that I made, I read out the description for Fright Nights and mentioned that it is in fact a brand new description. It's not like they've just reused it. As it reads, "Pray you don't have the key to the door or risk unlocking your deepest, darkest nightmares." And from this, a lot of people started asking Thorpe Park on Twitter about this, because Thorpe have actually got really good at like replying to people's like comments and questions in like funny and often like really informative ways. And yeah, from a lot of these questions, the park was sending back all kind of key and lock related things. And people actually noticed that one of the gifts that the park were using of a key was actually from the Netflix TV show Lock and Key. Now, I'd never heard of it, so I had to look it up. But essentially, this show is about 3 siblings that move into a house filled with reality-bending keys. As I said, I'd never heard of the show, but this led to a lot of speculation in the community as to if Thorpe Park could potentially be bringing IPs again to this year's Fright Nights event. Now, they've done this before with mazes like My Bloody Valentine, Cabin in the Woods, Saw Alive, but more recently, they've worked with Netflix on Black Mirror Labyrinth. So, a lot of people are already kicking off this year's Fright Night speculation, wondering if this Lock and Key kind of IP from Netflix could be coming to the park as a new maze or experience this year. A lot of people said maybe escape rooms. Obviously they're quite famous for having locks and keys. So yeah, it's all very much up in the air at the moment. But as you guys continue speculating, I will of course keep updating you with all of that latest speculation and news. As for platform 15 though, which I'm currently stood just opposite, the Sleeper Express hasn't changed since I filmed my last update. The carriage is in fact still upright, but as soon as anything does happen with that, I will of course let you guys know. So there we go, I've now made my way around to the beautiful view across the lake of the Thorpe Park Island. We now have a confirmed annual pass date for the opening of the park this year. It's going to be on the 19th of March, the same day as Alton Towers opens, which is annoying. But I believe tickets for the annual pass event are going to be released on the 1st and the 3rd of March, so be sure you're ready at the computer, ready to cop yourself some annual pass tickets. But yeah, that of course means it's not long at all before we can get back inside the Thorpe Park Resort. Up until that point, I'll continue bringing you guys all of the updates as and when they happen. But yeah, it's been a very successful update. We've seen a fair amount of painting going on within the park. Hopefully that means that the kind of winter maintenance program is slowly coming to an end, and it won't be long before we start seeing rides testing. Oh yes, can't wait to see stealth going up again. But yeah, the rain is just starting to kick in, so I'm gonna wrap up this video right now. As always, thank you all so much for watching. My name's Jack Silkstone. Goodbye.